A new investigation reveals a teenager who died while in state care last year was neglected, and the supervisor who was supposed to be watching her had been assigned to a 53-hour shift. The 16-year-old took her own life while being housed in a hotel near Johns Hopkins Hospital. WJZ investigator Mike Helgren, he is live there now in East Baltimore, and he has those findings for us. Mike.
Denise, just a tragic story, and we talked today to the lawyer for the 16-year-old's family. He says she should never have been housed in this hotel or any other hotel, and she should have been in a facility where she could get professional, around-the-clock mental health care. Now, the state ended the practice of putting children in hotels only a little more than a month ago.
She was basically getting no help and living in a hotel as a teenager.
Kanaiyah Ward, just 16 years old, died after being housed in this hotel near Johns Hopkins Hospital in September. At the time, she was under state care, and a new report by the Maryland Department of Human Services finds Ward was neglected by the contractor who was supposed to supervise her with hourly checks. The hotel room was a suite, with the caretaker in the living room, Kanaiyah in the bedroom. According to the report, after someone called in sick, the caretaker's shift was extended from Saturday at 10 a.m. until Monday at 3 p.m. During that time, Kanaiyah overdosed on a bottle of pills containing the active ingredient in Benadryl and became unresponsive. Lawyer Thomas Doyle represents her family. What did you think reading that this was a 53-hour shift?
I wish I could say I'm surprised, but I'm really not, just based on the little that we had learned before. And while I appreciate DHS's conclusion that Fenwick was negligent, I still maintain they need to look in the mirror, because you can't just pass the buck on this one.
The caretaker worked for Fenwick Behavioral Services, whose owner told WJZ Investigates, "We will fight this vigorously. We have not neglected any child in the 8 years I have owned this business." He says he is appealing the neglect finding. According to the state's investigation, the neglect determination identified 3 individual staff members at Fenwick responsible for that neglect due to the failure to provide proper care and attention in ensuring Kanaiyah's safety by approving the worker to provide supervision over a continuous 53-hour shift and by failing to ensure that medications were properly secured in the hotel.
There's a lot of unanswered questions in that entire report, a lot of things that raise more questions. 5 places turn her down, she goes to a hotel. I mean, that's absolutely ludicrous.
The governor previously vowed reform to the system, saying problems at DHS started before he took office.
Obviously, it strikes at all of our souls. We know that, and while we cannot comment on active investigations, we also know that systems have got to be fixed.
And according to that report, Ward ended up here because another facility in Baltimore forced her out. The state says they tried 5 more facilities. No one would take her in. The Ward family attorney says her mom was pushing DHS to get her that help, but she never got it. We're live in your corner in East Baltimore. Mike Helgren, WJZ.